Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of the High Tempo Fast Break. Today, we are here to play a fun trivia game. The boys are back. Obviously, Easton is here. Seth was just on a couple days ago, but he's back. Welcome back.
Thank you.
And Ivan is making his return. He has not been on in a minute. Yeah, welcome back.
Thanks.
So today we are going to be playing some fantasy football trivia. These three guys here are a part of a very competitive fantasy football league. Well, I guess very intense fantasy football league. I won't call it competitive because it's just dominated by them two dudes on the couch there. So yeah, these guys take fantasy football pretty seriously. So this trivia Jeopardy game is going to be strictly about this year's fantasy football. So it's going to be pretty hype.
Yep, got the TV hooked up.
Yep.
Got a real thing going on here.
So what do you guys want to, talk a little bit about, being champ, you're the two-time champ of your league, and then Ivan finally took it away from you and won it. Easton has been in the league too.
Yeah, I haven't made playoffs since year one, so year one was the easiest year to make playoffs.
So I went year one, year two.
And I went year three.
Ivan's year three, so we're the only champs that have ever come out of that league.
So Ivan's trying to tie you up next year.
Yeah, I'm not gonna let it happen.
My team name's already picked out.
Right. So, when are you guys going to let me, join your league so another of you will win it?
You need to be in the league,
That's
too.
what I'm saying.
You'd be so fire in the league. You'd be a perfect candidate.
You got dudes handing out free championships to these guys.
But I got 4 for 4 on my scopes this year, and you were in 2 of those leagues.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, that's facts.
Hopefully in the basketball league you don't win.
Yeah.
Basketball's been fun.
I know, it's pretty fun.
The fact that you might complete a clean sweep, I mean, you have a chance especially with your basketball team, how you went all in this year. Baseball, both fantasy football leagues, and basketball is crazy.
It's all hands on deck to make him not win the basketball.
Yeah, we have to.
Yeah.
We have to.
All right, so quickly before we get into this trivia game, today we're recording this Saturday morning. We got it's wild card weekend. We got 2 games today, starting off with Seahawks 49ers. We can, give predictions for each of these games. The Niners are 9.5-point favorites. Geno Smith for the Seahawks, they got in luckily.
Lucky.
So
Took the
who's winning this game and who is covering the spread? Predictions from all you guys.
Give me 49ers. Give me the cover. Give me them covering the spread too. I'm not going to believe in the Seahawks first round of the playoffs.
Right.
But it's the playoffs. Anything can happen.
Playoffs.
It's one game.
That's true.
That's what makes the NFL so special.
Yeah, I got to agree. Give me the Niners, and they're going to cover. I think that they're just a hot team. They're going to steamroll. They've been so good.
Brock
dude.
Purdy.
It's crazy.
He's electric out there.
I saw all 4 QBs that are playing today on Saturday have making their postseason debut, which is pretty cool.
Damn, that is cool.
Herbert too.
It's crazy that Mr. Irrelevant is leading the best team. To me, the best team in the NFL right now. That is so crazy.
Who you got?
Oh, I have the Niners winning by 25 points. I have George Kittle catching 3 touchdowns, McCaffrey getting 2. Ayuk getting 172 yards, and Elijah Mitchell with 1.
See if any of those come out, he's gonna look like a genius.
Elijah Mitchell 1 yard or one touchdown. Okay, I'm gonna take the Niners, but I think I am gonna take Seattle to cover. It's a division game. I know it's the playoffs, but it's the 3rd time playing this year. Seattle is, they're getting a lot of shit for, making the playoffs off some bullshit. They need to prove to the crowd and to the fans and to everybody that they deserve to be in the playoffs. I think they cover. I don't think they cover heavily. I think it might be by 8 or 9.
Yeah.
But I think they will. Me and Seth were just talking about this actually before you guys showed up, but Adam Schefter came out with a report this morning that the NFL is going to look into changing some officiating after this Rams-Seahawks game was domed the worst officiated game of the season. There was a report going on about that. They want to make some changes. And multiple NFL executives believe that Seattle should not be in the playoffs because of how that game was officiated. And obviously it directly affected the Detroit Lions, which is tough.
Yeah, that's crazy. And what changes are they mentioning making?
I don't know. It just said that they're looking into making rule changes, but
what rule changes can you make? Take the officials off the field?
Maybe, because the flag was thrown, the roughing the punter flag was the big one because
that was bad.
Yeah, it kept their drive alive, and obviously they tied the game to send it to overtime on that drive. If not, the Rams most likely end up winning that game. So maybe there's a rule where you can reverse that flag or something, challenge that flag. 'Cause I know you can challenge flags inside 2 minutes, I'm pretty sure.
Didn't they review it, though?
I don't. They reviewed something on that play, but they couldn't change the flag though because the flag was thrown. So it's a weird situation, but it wasn't just that too. There was multiple other flags and plays in that game that should have went the other way. It just sucks that it hurts the Lions.
It's hilarious that somehow we missed the playoffs again on terrible officiating. Like, we get screwed by the refs, but not in our own game.
Yeah.
In a game.
Not even in the game we
across
played.
the country.
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
The refs just find a way to screw over the Lions every year.
Colin Cowherd tweeted this morning, like he quote tweeted Adam Schefter's report and said, like, the Lions should absolutely be playing today in the playoffs. It's just like, damn.
And hearing that doesn't make me feel better.
No, it's like... It just makes me more mad. I think it does make, because we know nothing can happen from it.
Do you know how many above 500 teams didn't make it? I'm assuming there's more in the AFC.
Lions, I don't know. The Steelers didn't make it. They finished 9-8. The Patriots lost, so they didn't get in. I think it legit might be just that, because there was a lot of like 8-8 teams, and most of them lost. So I think Lions and Steelers actually might be the only ones that missed playoffs that were above 500.
And of course, the Steelers were above 500.
I know. Yeah,
them boys.
It's kind of funny that it was.
It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy that somehow the Steelers stay over 500.
Yeah.
Mike Tomlin still never had a losing season.
All right, and then the night game, 8:15, Jags, Chargers. This game is being played in Jacksonville, but the Chargers are 2.5-point favorites. This should be a really fun game. Two high-scoring offenses, dynamic quarterbacks, young quarterbacks, very similar quarterbacks. What do we think about this game? Because this one's a lot tougher to predict.
Yeah, with Mike Williams being out and the tear that Trevor Lawrence and the Jags have been on, I'm going to go with the Jags. I know the Chargers have definitely turned their season around at the end to make the playoffs, but I'm going with the hot Jags, and at that point they're covering.
Yeah.
So
right.
Yeah, this is a tough one. It's really like a toss-up in the air for me just because I haven't like seen a lot from Herbert the last couple weeks. Keenan Allen's back and he's like playing really well.
Yeah.
But like you said, Trevor Lawrence is on an absolute tear right now. Evan Ingram and Zay Jones, like what a trio that is. Like, I'm going to have to go with the Jags.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ivan?
Oh, I'm taking the Chargers.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a quick game. I think the Jags are going to run the ball a lot more.
Probably, yeah.
And it's going to probably be a little boring, I think, honestly.
Yeah, because I think it's supposed to, like, it's expecting to be like this electric matchup. I could definitely see it being a little
like the Chargers have a terrible run defense.
Yeah.
ETN's great.
Because even like that Jags-Titans game last week was pretty boring-ass game. Like, obviously the Titans are a boring-ass team, but, like, still, like, that game
And when you're
not.
looking at a playoff game against the Chargers, you don't really want to throw on them if you don't have to.
Yeah, for sure.
That's true.
So they're a lot better against the pass.
Yeah. I'm going to go with the Chargers to win as well. I don't know about who covers, though. 2.5. I mean, it's pretty tight. I guess I'll say the Chargers cover just because I'm picking them to win. Hopefully they can win by 3. But I think the Chargers are a sleeper team to, like, make a run on this playoffs. I talked with this about Seth. I like, there's a lot of, the big dogs in the AFC with the Chiefs, Bills, and Bengals. Obviously are going to be tough to go through, but I think this Chargers team has the potential to go on a run in this playoff.
The Chargers kind of have that Lions vibe to them.
Low-key,
where they
yeah.
can play down, but they can play up with the best.
Yeah, and this is their first time in the playoffs with like this core that they have. So they've been really close the last 2 years, finally made it this year. We'll see what happens. I'm excited though.
And obviously Eckler has been a menace all year.
For sure. Yeah. He will be popping up in this trivia game a few times, I would hope. All right, so I think we're ready to get into it. So this is going to be played like high-tempo Jeopardy. You guys have all played high-tempo Jeopardy, but it is a little bit different. There's a couple elements because I didn't want to make it exactly like the high-tempo Jeopardy. So I'm going to, there's 5 categories, 5 answers for each one, 1 through 500, like normal. And then let me read the entire question, obviously, because the viewers cannot read the question. So let me read the whole question before you give your buzzer noise. You can say whatever, yup, yip, yeet, skirt,
I love that
21,
one.
whatever.
I love skirt.
And then you can't guess twice in a row. So if Easton guesses and he gets it wrong and none of you guys like know what to guess at first, he can't go until one of you does. And then if none of you know it, I'll call it. But with these type of questions though, like you guys will get the answer, I think, with all of them. I have 2 daily doubles in this Jeopardy board.
Oh, cool.
So with the daily doubles, because obviously with high tempo Jeopardy, you'll get points taken away for getting one wrong. But with the daily double, you will wager however much you want, up to how many points you have. So if you have 1,800, you can't wager more than 1,800. But if you get it wrong, you will lose whatever you wager. So it's a risky game. You can gain a lot of points. You can lose a lot of points. So it's up to you. And then also, I have 2 bonus questions that I can get extra points for. I will do them after each daily double is played. I just think that's a good time to incorporate those. And it'll be, I have some pens here for you guys because we are going to have to write for these, write something down. We'll obviously get to that when they happen. And then there is a final Jeopardy question as well. So
sweet,
gonna be pretty fun. So,
full game.
Any questions before we get into this?
So the daily double, is it timed?
Yeah, like I'll give you like probably 10, 15 seconds.
Because isn't it one person?
Yeah, it's just like if you get the
right.
daily double, it's just you that answers it. They don't get a chance to steal or anything. All right, so I'm gonna turn the TV on here. When I have like the daily double and the trivia question or the bonus questions on a PowerPoint other than this, so I'm gonna have to like turn the TV off so you guys can't see it because like final Jeopardy questions on it and everything. So, yeah, all right. I think we're about ready to get into this here. I'm going to press start and we will introduce the categories. I'm gonna actually give you guys names here just to make it a little bit easier. But first we have scoring and position leaders. Then we have touchdown ? Exclamation point.
What could
Then
that
we have
mean?
crazy games. Then we have crazy stretches, and we have teamwork makes the dream work. So, rock, paper, scissors for who gets to go first.
Odd one out wins, no matter what it is. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Paul.
What are the odds?
Ivan, where are we starting at? Crazy decision here.
Let's go touchdown for 300.
Touchdown for 300. Despite having 882 receiving yards this year, this wide receiver failed to find the end zone all season.
Oh, failed to find the end zone all year.
I have like a guy in mind, but I know it's not him. But
I mean, you can guess it.
Didn't find the end zone.
beep Deontay Johnson.
It is Deontay Johnson.
I thought me and Willie were talking about that last night. 'Cause
Yeah.
he broke the record.
0 touchdowns all year, and I had him in fantasy.
That's the
so,
record too. If you
Yeah.
know.
Oh, it is like for
Yeah.
most yards without a touchdown.
Yeah.
That's actually crazy. All right, where are we going next?
I keep going, right?
Yeah.
We'll go touchdown for 200.
Touchdown for 200. What player led the NFL with 2 special teams touchdowns?
Baker. Naheem Hines.
It is Naheem Hines, yes.
Hey
I
man,
thought
you
were
can't guess
saying
twice in a
Baker.
row.
Yeah, I really did think you were.
How about we
guessing
don't
twice.
use Baker?
Fine, I won't use Baker Mayfield.
That's funny.
That seemed. I was like, huh? Baker Mayfield.
Nah, that's my buzzword.
Naheem Hines, yes, had it both of them last week in week 18. All right, where are we going next, Seth?
Let's go. Teamwork makes the dream work.
That's where I wanted to start too.
Teamwork makes the dream work for 200. And we have our first daily double.
only got
It's
two.
actually good because you can't wager a ton.
All right, don't look at the screen. Or actually, I turned the TV off. All right, let me pull it up here.
Yeah, he can.
Whoa, what the? Oh, that other TV just turned on. Oh, I pressed the wrong thing. No.
I've had sawdust stuck in my eye for a day now. And it's terrible. It's
I almost
so
think
bad.
Seth
Gotta
knew where
flush
that
that
daily
out.
double was.
Yeah, it seems
What the hell's
fishy to me.
going on? All right, sorry. This is being really
You're
weird.
telling me I
Is your
should I would have
laptop
strategically
controlling the
waited.
TV right now?
I don't
No.
think
Because it's
so.
moving.
I know. I don't know what's going on. All right. All right, this is still, it's going to look weird, but like, whatever. We're just going
It'll
for
work.
it. All right. Once the TV turns back on here.
Better.
Did Naheem
Guys.
Hines really lead the league with?
Yeah.
And that was on the same game?
Yeah.
That's
no one else had
insane.
more than one.
We could probably just drop our heads next time and close our eyes or
Well,
something.
it's not. It doesn't have to do with that. Yeah, it's this. My computer, the PowerPoint's just being weird. All right. Oh shoot, it's gonna. Don't look at this up here. Oh no, it's still working. Okay. Seth, what team had the only running back duo to each average over 13 fantasy points on the season? By the way, this is a daily double, but you only have 200, so like you're wagering 200.
Could I ask a
obviously
question
gonna
like this?
wager the 200.
Let him answer first.
I'm gonna go with the Cowboys.
It is not the Dallas Cowboys. The correct answer actually was The Detroit Lions with DeAndre Swift and Jamal Williams each averaging 13.7 and 13.3.
It was literally punching you in the face.
I was thinking
All around
Cowboys
me.
too.
What were you going to say?
I don't remember.
I would have guessed the Lions. I was trying to think of another.
Yeah, so
team
that's just
that
a
he
poor
called
time to get the
Cowboys.
daily double since it was really early in the game, obviously.
I got it. This is not going to probably play that much of a role, but are we going like full PPR?
Yes. This is, I guess I should have explained that actually. Yeah, this is ESPN standard PPR. 'Cause I know certain leagues have certain rules. This is all the standard PPR point system on ESPN's app. All right, so Ivan only points on the board with 300. Easton, Seth with 0. It is still Seth's turn, however. Where would we like to go next?
All right, we're going teamwork makes the dream work for 300.
Teamwork makes the dream work for 300. What was the only team to have a top 9 quarterback running back duo?
Skirt. Bengals.
It is not the Bengals.
Give me the Chiefs.
It is not the Chiefs. Joe Mixon was RB10.
Oh man, dude, that
Why
is
did
rough.
top 9?
Beep Jaguars.
It is not the Jaguars. That's a pretty good guess as well.
Skirt. No, never mind.
Is it the Seahawks?
It is not the Seahawks.
Chargers.
It is not the Chargers.
Beep. Lions.
It is not the Lions.
Oh my
He got
word.
way too excited about that.
Okay.
One of you guys will get this.
The Eagles.
It is not the Eagles.
I can't believe the Chargers is it.
I
You're telling
know.
me Hurts and Sanders?
Herbert was QB 10
That's wild.
or 10 or 11, one of the two.
This is bad.
I'm trying to think of QBs.
This one's a tough one.
Yeah,
trying to
I'm
think of
starting
the
with the QB.
Yeah, me too.
I will give a hint since all you guys are stumped. The running back is the obvious one. The quarterback is the one that you're like, oh, really? I didn't know that.
Okay.
Give me the Titans.
It is not the Titans.
Skirt. The 49ers?
Not the 49. Who would have been the top?
beat Vikings.
He went first.
Give me the Giants.
It is the New York Giants. Yes.
Yeah,
Daniel Jones and
was weird,
Saquon
dude.
Barkley.
Beat Vikings was a great guess too.
Yeah, it wasn't the Vikings though.
It wasn't.
All right.
wasn't.
Seth Ivan tied up at 300. Where are we going next?
Let's keep it with the teamwork for 400.
Teamwork
me
makes
off,
the
dude.
dream work for 400. What was the only team to have a top 10 player at running back, wide receiver, and tight end?
Skirt. 49ers.
It is not the 49ers.
Eagles.
It is not the
Beep
Eagles.
Vikings.
It is not the Vikings.
Skirt. Jags.
Not the Jags.
What would this team be?
Top 10 running back, wide receiver, and tight end.
This is an awesome category.
Yeah, this is makes you think for sure.
Oh. Can I guess again since nobody guessed in a while?
Were you the last one to guess?
Yeah.
Since these are like you could get
Yeah.
them, I will let someone else go first.
Oh. Give me the Cowboys.
It is
Wow,
the
dude, I was
Dallas
thinking that, but
Cowboys.
I didn't know
I did not think Pollard was
Yeah,
there.
Tony Pollard finished as RB8, CeeDee Lamb wide receiver 5, and Dalton Schultz snuck in as tight end 10 despite missing a couple games.
Always makes you feel better when that wasn't my guess. So my guess was the Lions.
Oh, really? Who would be the tight end?
Either of them, any of them. I mean, they get touchdowns.
All right, Seth. Oh, I forgot we were gonna do the bonus question after the first daily double. Whatever.
That's all right. We'll figure
We'll
it out.
sneak it in somewhere. All right, Seth, up to 700 points. Where are we going next?
Teamwork for 5, baby.
Teamwork makes the dream work for 500. What was the one team to have 2 top 15 tight ends?
Skirt Lions.
No.
Beep Saints.
The New Orleans Saints
that
is
was a
the
good
correct answer. Taysom Hill and Jawan Johnson both finished in the top 15. Ivan up to 800 points. Seth at 700. Easton still at 0.
That was a good one, man.
Yeah, that was
Where we going, Ivan?
That was actually a crazy poll.
We might as well just do the 100 for teamwork.
Rounding out, teamwork makes the dream work for 100. This team had the highest scoring fantasy defense this season.
Beep Cowboys.
It is not the Dallas Cowboys.
Beep Eagles.
Not the Eagles.
Beep Niners.
Not the Niners.
Thing is, like, me and Kyle were talking about this at work, like, last week. I had you list all the top 5 teams.
Yeah, that's true. I will say this one did kind of surprise me a little bit.
Yurt Patriots.
It is the New England
that one big week,
Patriots, yeah.
Yeah.
Because especially the special teams helps, because I think they had a couple different like punt returns or kick returns for touchdowns. So Seth and Ivan tied up at 800. New teamwork makes the dream work is gone. Where are we going?
Blown out right now. It's clearly showing why I don't win fantasy football leagues.
Let's go scoring and position leaders for 100.
Scoring and position leaders for 100. Who was the leader in total fantasy points this season?
Yurt.
Beep.
Patrick Mahomes.
It is Patrick Mahomes, correct. Where are we going next?
Let's keep that same category for 2.
Scoring and position leaders for 200. What wide receiver led fantasy and total fantasy points?
Beep. Beep. Beep.
I'm going to give a rock, paper, scissors here for both of you because that was the same time. Ivan.
Justin Jefferson.
It is Justin Jefferson, correct.
You shouldn't be allowed to answer that question.
I think he had Justin Jefferson in fantasy
Yeah, he
for
did.
the viewers. All right, where are we going, Ivan?
We'll go 300 for scoring.
Scoring and position leaders for 300. Who finished as tight end 2?
Beep. TJ Hawkinson.
TJ Hawkinson is the correct answer. 1,300 now for Ivan.
Your guys' knowledge is crazy.
Where are we going next?
400, same category.
Scoring and position leaders for 400. What non-quarterback led fantasy in average points this year?
Skirt, Austin Eckler.
It is not Austin
Yurt.
Eckler.
Justin Jefferson.
Not Justin Jefferson.
Beep Christian McCaffrey.
Not Christian McCaffrey.
Average points.
I have one.
Yurt. Derrick Henry.
Not Derrick Henry.
Beep Cooper Kupp.
It is Cooper Kupp. Yes, I've forgotten about guy. 22.4
That was a sneaky
points per
one.
game. It is a
Yeah.
sneaky
Sneaky.
one. That's why I put it lower, because like you think it like it would have been Eckler, but all right. So we're gonna. I think now would be a great time to hop into our first bonus question.
Easton needs to get it.
Well, everyone will get points from this. I will say there is a
sweet.
world where everyone gets points on this.
Oh, I can get on the
if you guys
board.
just want to like not look at the TV real quick here, it will be Ivan's turn when we come back. All right.
Yeah, just a quick commercial break.
Make sure this is going here.
We're sponsored by Body Armor today.
Yeah. All right. So everyone can everyone grab one of these pens here. I got one right here as well, and grab one of them sticky notes. One of the high tempo sticky notes, and there's the stuff you can write on right here as
They're
well.
so dripped too.
All right.
And I'm gonna need that blue pen right there, Seth.
Can I
So-
set this down? Is it going to be all weird?
No, it's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're good.
All right. So let me know once everybody's ready here. I'm gonna get my timer out. This is one of 2 bonus questions, and I will explain them once everybody's ready.
Everyone make sure your pens work.
All right. In 60 seconds, can you name me the 6 flex players, so running backs, wide receivers, and tight ends, to average 20-plus fantasy points per game this season? 3, 2, 1, go.
Are we racing?
No, you get 60 seconds. Whoever gets the most gets... First place gets 500 points. Second gets 300. Third gets 100. If there's ties, then I'll split it up accordingly. While these guys are writing down their 6 players to average 20-plus points, go check us out on, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. Follow us on everything. Weekly episode will be coming out next week. 30 seconds on the clock.
More than 6 guys down.
Yeah, go ahead. Write as many as you want. As long as you get as many, if you get them all.
Is there only 6?
There's only 6. But if you got a bunch of dudes to think of, you can write them all. Go ahead. Ten seconds on the clock. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop writing. All right.
Number
so
6 came to me at the last second.
we are going to
Tell me you got all 6.
quickly. 3, 2, 1. Cooper Kupp, Austin Eckler, Justin Jefferson, Christian McCaffrey, Tyreek Hill, and Jamar Chase were the 6 players. So let's
4.
see how many Easton got. Yep, he got Eckler, Kupp, Jets, Jamar.
That's it.
Yep. Seth got Jets, Eckler, Kupp, Tyreek, so he got 4 as well. And Ivan got Kupp, Jets, McCaffrey, Tyreek, and Jamar. So Ivan gets 5. So I'm going to give Ivan 500 points. I'm going to give each of you 200 points.
Okay.
So that's how we're going to do that. Quickly, just a quick look away from the TV would be nice here.
That was a cool one. That was really cool.
All right, so Ivan is now up to 2,200 points. Seth is up to 1,100 points, and Easton is on the board with 200 points.
I made a huge big brain move by writing Brown. AJ and Hollywood. Give me both of them.
Hollywood Brown. Yeah, it was like 11. All right, Ivan is still on the board here. Let me let the viewers know what we got left. 500 is left in scoring and position leaders. 1, 4, and 500 in touchdown, and then all of crazy games and crazy stretches. There is still a daily double and a bonus question on the board as well.
I'm gonna have to go scoring and position leaders for 500.
I just gotta be better. I'm so disappointed.
It's a long game. Don't worry.
Scoring and position leaders for 500. 2 kickers tied for the kicker 1 spot. Who were they?
Yurt, Daniel Carlson, and Jason Myers.
That is incorrect.
Skirt, Daniel Carlson and Matt Gay.
That is incorrect.
Yurt, Daniel Carlson, and Harrison Butker.
That is incorrect.
Daniel Carlson and Maher.
That is the correct answer.
God,
Brett
dude.
Maher was the other one.
Pisses me off.
At least you
so
guys knew
much.
Daniel Carlson, though.
I didn't. I was just rolling with the crowd.
Ivan up to
your kicker, man.
2,700.
That is my kicker.
Oh, you have Brett Maher?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I couldn't think of his
The funny
name.
thing is I had Daniel Carlson and he had Brett Maher. Of course.
I just knew Ivan's was.
Makes
I know
sense.
Ivan's team better than my own.
All right, Ivan up to 2,700 points here. We're going to need some points coming from Seth and Easton. Where are we going, Ivan?
Let's go crazy stretches for 300.
Crazy stretches for 300. This wide receiver only had 1 touchdown all year until he scored 8 from weeks 10 through 13.
Skirt, D-Hop.
This is not D-Hop.
Good guess.
Yurt, Jerick McKinnon.
It is not Jerick
It's a wide
McKinnon.
receiver.
Oh, yeah.
I shouldn't have said anything. 1 touchdown all year. 8 from week 10. That's a damn good couple weeks there.
Quite,
what a,
it is.
What a good
About
stretch.
2 a week.
Oh, Skirt. Zay Jones.
It's not Zay Jones.
One touchdown all year is throwing me off.
Yeah, and he only scored one. It was like week 3 or something. Like
And then, he went on a tear.
Oh, skirt Christian Watson.
it is Christian Watson, correct. Ivan,
Ivan's
Oh,
killing it.
man.
1,000
dude.
now. Where are we going next, Ivan?
We can go crazy games for 300.
Crazy games for 300. Name the only 2 running backs to surpass 48 plus points in one game this year.
Skirt. Joe Mixon. Joe Mixon, Derrick Henry. I know it's
That is incorrect.
Yurt, Joe Mixon, and Austin Eckler.
That is
I
incorrect.
forgot the other dude's name.
Do you remember now?
Yeah.
Well, then I'm
I
really...
mean, I don't know if it's right, but I have the dude that I wanted to say.
48 plus points. Quite a
That's
lot of
a lot of
fantasy
points.
points.
I mean, I'm not going to guess till I'm pretty sure I've got one right. Knowing that Seth is sitting here waiting. Is it? Skirt, Joe Mixon, and Pollard?
That is incorrect.
Yurt, Joe Mixon, and Jerick McKinnon.
That is incorrect.
I was thinking McKinnon too, but
Yeah.
48's a lot.
48 is a
Yeah.
lot.
Skirt, Joe Mixon, Dalvin Cook.
That is incorrect.
Yurt,
I just didn't think
Joe
Dalvin that
Mixon,
good.
McCaffrey.
Incorrect.
Okay.
Definitely a memorable game. Obviously, I mean, it's a lot of points.
Yeah. I mean, Joe Mixon is like right there.
And obviously, you guys all gotten the Joe Mixon one, so if you just want to say the other guy,
Skirt, James Robinson.
that is incorrect.
I just know
James
this guy.
Robinson.
This guy's
He
not
had a
like
great start
an
to the year.
absolute menace.
48 points.
Yeah. Because, I mean, we've got all the other, like, big dogs, I would say.
I think we're missing one big dog that nobody said,
No,
but I
it's-
just don't think
well, I
it.
don't think it's Saquon. You can guess that.
It's not.
No, that's not the guy I was thinking.
Like 48 is a lot of points.
It is.
I think I actually have the answer.
Do you? I'm going to give probably about 20-ish more seconds, and I will call it.
Dude, I feel like we should remember this, like, very easily.
I think so.
I mean, 48 points is a lot of points.
Yeah.
Okay, I will give a hint, actually.
Can I guess now that there's a hint involved?
Sure.
I believe
yeah.
that's fair.
Like, you want to guess right now?
No, I'm saying once you say the hint,
Oh, okay.
I can
yeah.
guess.
This other guy you guys aren't thinking of had a 48-plus point game, and he had probably like a 44 or 45-point game as well.
Oh, my God.
Had 2, like, huge games.
Skirt Kamara?
That is incorrect.
You're Travis Etienne.
Oh, dude.
No, dude. No.
All right, I'm going to give about 10 more seconds, and I'm
Yeah.
going to call it. So get your final guesses in, if you'd like.
Can I guess? Even
Yeah,
though-
go ahead.
Go for it.
K9.
Incorrect. 3,
Rashad Penny.
2, 1. It was Joe Mixon and Josh Jacobs.
See, here's
my
the thing:
God.
is this is gonna look really, really bad. So, like, I'm sorry for everyone listening and watching this.
Yeah, Jacobs had
That's
that
on
like
us.
200-some rushing yard game and like almost 100 receiving.
That was
yards.
Okay. To be fair, this is our excuse for not noticing that we were playing basketball.
We
that
were.
day.
We
So
were.
we
'Cause
never
I remember
watched that
talking
game.
about it.
That was like a holy shit. Josh Jacobs has 53 points.
Yeah.
Let's go play some basketball kind of thing. That's what happened.
Yeah. All right. So that was Ivan's turn, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, Ivan. Where are we going next?
That kills. We need.
We can go
I
touchdown
needed
for
a lot more than
400.
that.
Touchdown for 400. This running back was a top 10 rusher on the season, finishing with over 1,100 yards, but only rushed in 2 touchdowns on the year.
Skirt. Aaron Jones.
It is Aaron Jones.
Dude is just so
He has
ridiculous.
him, bro. He has him on his team.
That's crazy.
He has everyone.
3,400
Typically-
points for Ivan.
It's typically
now.
how you win the fantasy league.
Let's go.
Get the
Crazy
leaders.
games for 200.
Crazy games for 200. This wide receiver duo each put up 40 fantasy points back in week 2 versus
Skirt.
the Ravens.
I finish the question.
Finish the
Penalty.
question.
No, hell
It
no.
goes to them
Hell
too.
no. Hell
You're-
no. Wait,
give me-
can we rock, paper, scissors? 'Cause I also
Yeah,
had an
yeah,
immediate.
yeah.
I had an immediate rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper. Damn.
Give me AJ Brown and Devontae Smith.
Nope.
Incorrect.
Hey, pipe down over there.
Dolphins.
It is the Miami Dolphins. Yes.
I'm just happy one of us.
Tyreek
got those
Hill and Jalen Waddle. All right. Where are we going next, Easton?
I get to pick. We'll go crazy stretches for 400.
Crazy stretches for 400. Despite only averaging 11.5 points on the year, this running back averaged 20.8 through the final 6 weeks, scoring a touchdown in every game.
Skirt. Travis Etienne.
That is incorrect.
Skirt.
I think that was Seth first.
Jerick McKinnon.
It is Jerick McKinnon, yes.
That's what you were gonna say. Okay.
Touchdown in every single game. All right, score update. Ivan, 3,400. Seth, 1,500. Easton with 400. Where are we going next, Seth?
Crazy stretches for 5.
Crazy stretches for 500. This is a crucial
Dude's
question.
somebody's going to get the daily double. Dude.
Despite only averaging 8.9 fantasy points on the year, this backup running back took full advantage when his RB1 went down for 3 games, averaging 23.7 fantasy points weeks 11 through 13.
Skirt. Tony Pollard.
It is not Tony Pollard.
Khalil Herbert.
It is not Khalil Herbert.
Yurt. AJ Dillon.
It is not A.J. Dillon.
Skirt. Jamal.
Not Jamal.
Yeah.
Yurt.
Weeks.
Samaje Perine.
It is Samaje.
I had him in that run.
Perine.
I had him during that run.
I also did. It was pretty nice.
It was awesome.
Crucial get there for Seth. Ivan at 3,400. Seth up to 2,000. Easton at 400. Plenty of points on the board here. 2 500s, a
And the-
400, daily double, bonus question, and final Jeopardy left.
Yeah.
Seth.
I'm just watching greatness over here.
Let's go
That's what I'm doing.
touchdown for 1.
Touchdown for 1. This non-quarterback led the NFL with most total touchdowns this year.
Skirt.
Seth.
Eckler.
It is Austin Eckler, correct. It's 2,100 for
No, you're
Seth.
like timing with your thing. Like, I think you're doing it before he finishes every time, but it's so cool.
It's like right there, like every time. All right, what is going on the TV back there?
Roku dancing.
Only 6 questions on the board here.
Let's
This is
go
coming down to the
crazy
wire.
stretches for 200.
Crazy stretches for 200. This wide receiver put up back-to-back 32-plus point games before getting injured in Week 7.
Skirt. Jamar Chase.
Jamar Chase is the correct response. 3,600 now for Ivan. Where are we going?
I literally can only
Crazy
think of
games,
Lions
400.
players.
Crazy games for 400. In Week 8 versus the Raiders, this running back popped off for 42.8 fantasy points, including 1 rushing touchdown and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Yurt Jerick McKinnon.
Nope.
That's my guess every time.
It's not Jerick McKinnon.
Just trying my hardest to continue to not guess only Lions players. I've been having a problem this whole game.
The Lions tight ends one was crazy. they don't think they had a top 30 tight end.
Stop looking at me like that.
I'm just waiting for someone to guess.
Oh, Skirt, Miles Sanders.
It is not Miles Sanders.
Yurt Joe Mixon.
Not Joe Mixon. This wasn't like a memorable game by any means. It was just, 42.8 is quite a bit of fantasy points.
Yeah.
That's why I put it in the 400. It's a little tougher.
I feel like I always get too niche. Like,
Skirt. Eckler.
It's not Austin Eckler.
oh, Skirt, Derrick Henry.
Nope. Nope, not him.
Nah.
Quickly, I'm going to give a hint. This guy, disappointed this year. That's what I'll say. Despite having this game.
Ezekiel Elliott.
It is not Ezekiel Elliott.
Skirt, Kamara.
It is Alvin Kamara, correct. Nice. Easton up to 800 points.
Damn, that's huge for me too.
All
I'm
right.
back in the shit.
4 questions left on the board, along with the daily doubles in here somewhere, and another bonus question.
Touchdown, 500.
Touchdown for 500.
Come on.
Despite a strong end to the season, this quarterback finished with 2 more interceptions on the year than passing touchdowns. Never a good look for the stat sheet.
Bad.
Skirt. Dak Prescott.
Not Dak Prescott.
Yurt Josh Allen.
Not Josh Allen.
Skirt, Trevor Lawrence.
Not Trevor Lawrence.
Skirt. Tua.
Not
This
Tua.
dude be throwing picks. Or just not throwing touchdowns.
Strong end of the season.
I would say it's more not throwing touchdowns.
Yurt Derek Carr.
Not Derek Carr.
Skirt. Justin Herbert.
Not Justin Herbert.
Skirt, Tannehill.
Not Tannehill.
Yeah, he'd be fired if he threw more picks than
Yurt
touchdowns.
Andy Dalton.
Not Andy
Skirt.
Dalton.
Kirk Cousins.
Nope.
Oh, that's a terrible.
This is despite a strong end to the season is the hint, I would say.
Yeah.
This guy had a pretty good end of the year. Pretty bad start of the year.
Okay.
Skirt, Russell Wilson.
Nope.
Skirt. Justin Fields.
Nope. It's a pretty good guess. Especially because, if we're counting total touchdowns, this guy definitely had more touchdowns than picks. That's why I said passing touchdowns.
Oh.
And I'll say again, this guy had 9 interceptions and 7 passing touchdowns. So.
Skirt, Jalen Hurts.
Nope.
Yurt
He was
Ryan
hurt.
Tannehill.
He was hurt. I was just guessing
Nope.
a running QB. Who's going to run the football?
Wow,
It's a
dude.
tough
Wow.
one for 500.
And the low passing TDs. Huh. Now I'm just thinking of shitty quarterbacks.
That's where I think you should think a little more. This
Skirt.
guy's not a headliner.
Zach Wilson.
Nope. Zach Wilson did end with more picks and touchdowns, but he did not have a strong end to the
No.
season by any means.
I'm just going through teams right now.
That is the realm of quarterback you should be guessing, though.
Yurt Baker Mayfield.
Nope.
Oh,
That's a good. He had a strong end of the season.
Good guess. Now that's
He
a
got put
good
on
guess.
the greatest team in America.
I just can't think of anybody that like runs the ball.
That's what I'm saying.
Justin Fields, Jalen Hurts. That's all that comes.
Those
to
are the
mind.
two.
This
big
guy doesn't
ones.
like run the ball a lot. He just gets rushing touchdowns.
That's why I thought Tannehill's
No, he
that boy.
yeah, that's true. That's true.
Tannehill is known for
He didn't have a good end of the year.
Yurt. Can I? Was that the last guess?
Just
I don't
guess.
care.
Daniel Jones.
It is not Daniel
Yeah.
Jones.
That's a good guess.
Pretty good
Thank
guess.
you. I appreciate that.
Even though it means nothing.
I will give another hint. Since I said that he had 9 interceptions and 7 passing touchdowns, I think that would imply that maybe he did not start every single game this year.
Skirt. Sam Darnold.
It's incorrect.
Skirt. Teddy Bridgewater.
Nope.
I got nothing here.
Who the hell starts for the Panthers?
It's not.
In
it's
my
the
head,
Panthers.
I just opened it up in a whole new realm of people I can guess. But I know once I say the dude I'm thinking of, these two are gonna be on the same track, so I got to get it right first.
Right.
Go for it then. Let's hear it. Advance the game.
Yurt. Give me Taylor Heineke.
It is not Taylor
Skirt.
Heineke.
Deshaun Watson.
It is not Deshaun Watson.
Skirt. Carson Wentz.
Not Carson Wentz. This is crazy.
Skirt. Kenny Pickett.
It is Kenny Pickett. Yes, it is. He had a strong end to the year. Got the Steelers above 9-8. Definitely proved the haters wrong.
Yeah, he did.
And Ivan takes a commanding 2,000-point lead after that one. 4,100 points. Seth at 2,100. Easton at 800. 3 questions left on the board.
Let's go crazy stretches for 100.
He's looking
Crazy
for a daily
stretches
double.
for 100. From week 7 through 11, this quarterback averaged 30.8 points per game, scoring a rushing touchdown in every game.
Skirt. That's crazy.
I don't even know who that one was. I'm not going to lie. It was either one of you two
No,
for sure.
It wasn't me.
Oh, okay.
It was those two.
Oh, okay.
Rock, paper,
know.
scissors.
He does it
for
when you
Here, let's
say
just
we can
do a 3-way.
Yeah.
Pause.
You too.
No, it's you.
Oh,
You're odd man out.
Justin Fields.
It is Justin Fields, yes.
Wasn't my guess anyways.
All right, Seth. 2 responses on the board. Could be huge if you get the daily double.
Crazy games for 500.
Crazy
Oh,
games
daily
for
double's not there.
500.
Daily double's not there.
This tight end put up 39.2 fantasy points in week 14 to help some teams make the fantasy playoffs.
Skirt.
Yurt.
That was Easton.
TJ Hawkinson.
Not TJ Hawkinson.
Yurt.
Skirt.
Jawan Johnson.
Not Juwan
Skirt.
Johnson.
George Kittle.
Not George Kittle.
Whoa.
Yurt. Evan Ingram.
Evan Ingram is the correct response.
Oh, and he gets the daily double.
Huge get here for Seth because that implies that he is going to get the daily double. Down by 1,400 here. 2,700 points for him. Ivan with 4,100. Crazy games for 100. We know that it's the daily double. I'll just say, if you guys could look away here for a quick moment here. Mainly just Seth, I guess. You guys can look. Actually, no, don't look because it's going to show the whole thing. All right. All right, Seth, before you look,
Yep.
you got to tell me how much you're wagering. You have 2,700 points here. How much would you like to wager? Ivan's at 4,100.
There's a final Jeopardy question, too.
Oh, there is. Okay.
There is.
That
There is.
Impacts
There
my.
is final Jeopardy question.
Is anyone really good at quick math?
So you will lose. Yeah, I am.
What is he at?
4,100. You're down by 1,400.
Yeah. Let me do like 1,600.
1,600
Yeah.
on the board for Seth. This wide receiver, you can look. This wide receiver popped off for 48.7 fantasy points in the championship round, week 17, putting up over 200 receiving yards and 3 touchdowns.
Championship round.
Give you about 10 seconds here.
Justin Jefferson.
That is incorrect, unfortunately.
Dude, I just.
Can I guess? Just
Don't
for
look at the
fun?
screen real quick. Yeah, sure.
Mike Evans.
It is Mike Evans.
Damn it, dude.
Mike Evans was the correct response, so Seth goes down to 1,100 points.
I can't believe it.
Unfortunately, probably ending the game unless Ivan wants to wager something crazy.
And the
in
bonus
Final
question.
Oh, I do. Yeah, there is a bonus question. That's right. All right, everyone, get your pen and paper ready. Get it ready.
Ivan.
I'm going to need a pen or a paper.
right now, no questions left on the board. We have the bonus question and then final Jeopardy question. So this can impact scores a little bit. The bonus question can. Ivan's at 4,100. Seth's at 1,100. Easton is at 800.
Competing for
Is everyone kind of ready?
Here.
All right, don't look at the TV, please. I'm going to switch it back over.
This is the bonus question, right?
It is the bonus question, yes. All right, let me get my timer ready. All right. In 60 seconds, name me as many top 10 quarterback wide receiver duos as you can. Go. Both finished top 10 at their position on the same team. Who would have done it? I don't know. We'll find out. Crucial question here for Seth and Easton, trying to work their way back into this game. First place gets 500, second gets 300, third gets 100, and then obviously the final Jeopardy question comes after this. 30 seconds left for you guys to guess the top 10 quarterback wide receiver duos. How many is there? I don't know. 15 seconds left. Keep thinking. Put them brains to work. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop writing, please. All right, let's find out how many top 10 quarterback wide receiver duos there were. 5 of them, we have Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs, Jalen Hurts and A.J. Brown, Jalen Hurts and Devontae Smith, Jared Goff and Amon-Ra St. Brown, Kirk Cousins and Justin Jefferson were the 5 of them. Let's see how many you got.
4.
You got 4 of them things?
Easton gets 4, all except for...
Jalen Hurts and Devontae.
Yep, all except Jalen Hurts and Devontae. Seth
2 of them.
Gets 2 of them with A.J. Hurts and Diggs and Allen. And Ivan gets 3 of them with Allen, Diggs, Hurts, Brown, and Kirk Jets. Meaning that Easton gets a boost here in points. If you guys want to quickly look away, I'm going to change the scoreboard really quick.
And he's jumped to second
Final
place.
Jeopardy. So Easton is at 1,300. Seth is at 1,200. And Ivan is at 4,400. All right. So, yeah. This is how Final Jeopardy is going to work. You guys are going to give me how much you're wagering, but don't tell everybody else. You just keep it to you. Write it down on your notepad, the same notepad you're going to write your final response on. And I'm going to tell you the topic of, like, you have to, you give your wager based on the topic. You don't see the question until after you've wagered however much you want to wager. And then I'll give you the final Jeopardy question. So the final Jeopardy topic is stat line. Player stat line. That is the topic for the final Jeopardy question. You can wager only up to how many that you have. So obviously Easton and Seth can only wager up to 1,300 or 1,200. Ivan can wager up to 4,400 if he would like. Plus, I'm making Ivan, he has to wager more than 0. You don't know. Don't look at it. Don't look at it. You can't show these guys how much you're wagering. Well, you have to wager more than 0.
I have to change it now.
You do have to change it now. Make it interesting. How confident are you?
I have one scribbled out. I rethought. So, but I rethought what I was going to wager.
I'm surprised you didn't just wager it all. All right. Don't look at the screen because it might show it. Let me get back here. All right. Are we ready? You guys can look. All right. Name this player based on his 2022 stat line. Please do not change your wager number without letting me know.
They can't now.
17 games played, 210 carries for 1,040 rushing yards with 5 rushing touchdowns. And this player had 69 receptions for 421 receiving yards, 1 receiving touchdown. Averaged 14.7 fantasy points and finished as RB7. You have 60 seconds to come up with an answer for who this player is. Finished as that was quick. finished as a top 7 running back, 14.7 fantasy points per game. 1,000-yard rusher, 5 rushing touchdowns, 69 receptions. Pretty good amount of receptions.
That's a bad guess.
Imagine if he would have got 1 less receiving yard. It would have been a crazy duo.
69 for 420.
Played in every game this year.
Oh, wow.
About 20 seconds on the clock.
Imagine if he would have gotten 698 more rushing yards.
That'd have been crazy.
Put him at 1738.
Dude, I have no
I literally know.
Time is about up. Please come up with a final guess. All right. We start with our lowest score. Seth, how much did you wager? Seth
All of it.
wagered all of it. 1,200 points. And his final guess was the correct answer. Ramondre Stevenson. Easton, we move on to him. How much did he wager? He wagered 101. All right. His final answer was Najee Harris. That is incorrect. And Ivan had the commanding lead. Wagered 100 points and got Kenneth Walker III. That is incorrect. So let's go to the final scoreboard here. Now that we know, so Easton loses 101, putting him at 1,199. Seth wagered it all, putting him at 2,400. And Ivan just loses 100 points, 4,300. So Ivan is the champion of fantasy football trivia. Seth second, Easton with third. I like the play of, throwing in 1. You never know.
Never know what's going on.
I don't know why you wouldn't wager at all, but whatever.
Well, I would have gotten 0. I would have ended with 0 points.
That's true. It's still third, though.
Yeah. I was just hoping he would wager it all and get it wrong.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So, yeah, that was it. Thank you guys for playing. Ivan, just like his fantasy football league, dominated this game. Makes
Dude,
a lot of
he's
sense.
talking mad shit. He's not even in our league, and he's just talking shit to us. You and I.
Which is crazy
Those
because
categories are awesome.
yeah.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. That was a good
I
job.
wanted to make tough questions. There was obviously some tough ones in there.
I was gonna say I can't imagine how difficult this is for you because we all talk to Kyle throughout the whole season, so he knows what we know.
Yeah, exactly. I want to make it not obvious things, but I also like the 1 and 200s. I kind of want to make them obvious at the same time. So
We also play random trivia at work too.
yeah, so I have to try it. And we literally did a fantasy football trivia at work last week, so I had to make sure it wasn't any of those questions. All right, guys, thank you for listening. Go check us out on everything, and goodbye.
Deuces.